special.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I'm in full Frankenfurter drag since 7 a.m.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I have ducks in my pockets.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I feel safe to embrace my autism.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I'm decked out in rainbow all the time.
We do the photos and videos at Brave Trails.
Of course I'm filming this in selfie mode.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I keep Band-Aids in my fanny pack at all times.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I know how to facilitate a group circle.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I take 5,500 miles just to come to camp.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I can be my most authentic self here.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity.
What's your talent? Just show me your talent. Hurry up.
Okay.
If gender doesn't exist, what do gender studies students study?
I'll tell you what they study. They study how to make up new genders.
What's your biggest turnoff?
My biggest turnoff is facial hair.
Okay, guys, so I'm here with a Biden supporter. He's wearing a
I'm
face
not a Biden
mask
supporter.
Because
I
he's
am not a
very
Biden
sick,
supporter.
but he keeps taking the mask down
to
play his flute, which has been incredible. So he's gonna spread COVID while also trying to stop COVID-19 by wearing a face mask. Sir, if you are sick and have COVID-19, then why are you standing here in this crowd putting everybody at risk? Shame on you. If you are wearing a face mask, it is clear that you are sick and you should not be here. You're now calling me a Nazi and a fascist right now.
Woo! We apparently love and include everyone until people disagree with us. Then we behave like the very dude in this video. I'd say I'm surprised, but you guys know how it goes. I'm surprised, but not surprised.
If all her friends are single, don't date her. Because they will view any boyfriend as a loser. And the better the man he is, the bigger a loser he is to them. As girls like this have been around the block 100 times, their mileage is super high. Now no high value man would ever give them a second of attention. And if ever a girl in their Swiftie group chat happens to land on a good man, trust me, they're gonna do everything in their power to get her to break up with him so she can enter the single girls island and be sad and miserable just like they are.
Last year, my 11-year-old daughter was in elementary school here at Chico Unified, and her elementary school transitioned her from female to male behind my back. Shortly before this happened, my father had recently passed away, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer. My daughter was distressed and began questioning her sexuality, so she decided to reach out to a wellness counselor at her elementary school. The day my daughter shared with her guidance counselor that she felt like a boy, the counselor immediately affirmed this new identity. This was a time when she needed me the most, and you kept it a secret from me. Treating every parent as a potential threat to their kids is wrong. But regardless of what big people say, I love my children, and there isn't anything they could ever do to change that.
They are totally not brainwashing students.
Hi guys, come watch me record myself feeling insecure while simultaneously showing off this pussy fat. My entire Instagram feed is meant to be fitness related and promoting body positivity, but low-key just trying to drive traffic to the link in my bio to fund my lifestyle in Bali. In this video, you'll see me poorly act out feeling insecure, but not insecure enough to set up a tripod and waft my stinky minge around the gym. I'll then proceed to put on an oversized t-shirt and tuck the back up so you can see my insecure little arse that appears bigger in these shorts. I'll then film one set looking happy, then do the typical one leg up peace sign to finish the video. See you next time!
Act like you're crying really quick.
I am crying.
Go like this.
No, Mom, I'm actually seriously crying.
No, I know, but go like this for the video. Go like this. Put one hand up. Go like this. No, go like this. Put your hand like this. But let them see your mouth. Let them see your mouth.
I don't know, Mom, I'm actually crying.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
I'm actually crying.
I know. Look at me. Look at me. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Okay. Act like you're crying really quick.
I'm trying to figure out how anyone could even do this. You record all of this, and it just goes to show you how social media has really corrupted the brains of some people. What a sad world we live in right now.
What are your thoughts on the expression happy wife, happy life?
Why not happy spouse, happy house? Isn't that more of an equal arrangement?
It is equal, but I think when the wife is happy, everything runs more smoothly, because when the wife is happy, it's just like a happier lifestyle.
If I'm happy, we're all going to be happy, because if I'm in a bad mood, I'm going to make it known that I'm in a bad mood, and everybody is not going to have a good time. But if I'm good, then we're all going to be good, and it's going to be great.
If your wife is happy, she's going to treat you like a king all the time, because you treat her like a queen. She's going to do the same to you.
Happy wife, happy life, that's a pretty traditional term. Honestly, our parents believe in it, but not so much these days.
Why not happy spouse, happy house? Isn't that more of an equal arrangement?
It is, but it depends. Like, are both putting in that same effort for both to be happy?
The reason it's like that in today's world is because everything is catered around how women feel and the feminist propaganda that's been going on in society. They really don't care about men, and it's all about women in today's world.
I believe that every black woman on this planet should be entitled to financial compensation just for existence on this earth in this society. And though I could go down my laundry list of reasons and likely convince you to and show you why I believe that, I'm not going to. You'll understand when you do. Toodles!
Ah, yes, time to play the victim card again, because I like being a victim, and in today's world, if you're a victim, people praise you for being a victim. Welcome to the Victim Olympics.
I just had to drag my AC out of my car to my apartment building. 3 guys passed me. None of them offered to help. None. 0 out of 3. Why? Because you couldn't lift it? You were too scared to lift it? Is that why? Am I intimidating? Am I more masculine than you?
People need to help me understand. I thought women like you were strong and independent and don't need no man. But here we are, when you need help, you demand chivalry, and then when you don't need help, equality. Make it make sense.
I don't know what to do. I have no answers. They're kicking me out of my hotel room because I asked them to wear an N95 mask. And they said that if I wanted that, I was at the wrong hotel and I had an hour to leave. I don't know where to go. I'm almost out of money. More scans just keep getting added to the docket. I don't even have one fully functioning arm at this point. Where do I... My mom isn't answering the phone. It's not like we were estranged. I literally... Because she was super abusive, but... And I still want my mom, but I don't know what to do. Where do I go? What do I do? My doctor just called me to do an anxiety and depression exam thing before our appointment today. I had to reschedule it because I couldn't sleep. This is what I woke up to. And I'm like, what am I supposed to tell you? I'm super anxious and depressed. I haven't had safe housing for over a year. I just want a home. I just want somewhere safe to land. I just want a place to breathe so I can find a place.
So much for body autonomy. Of course, when you want to do something, you want people to be forced to do it. But when people want you to do something, bodily autonomy.
I do agree that there is stigma that I have to deal with because I am fat, but I'm actually really in celebration of my body. I find beauty in diversity. I think we come in all shapes and sizes. And the assumption that we've dealt with a lot on this show is that just because you're obese, you must overeat. You must have an eating disorder. I know that not to be the case. I know you can have a healthy relationship.
Look, if you want to feel good about yourself, it's impossible to feel good about yourself when you're doing something that's self-destructive. Also, self-destructive behaviors that result in damage or debilitation or even disfigurement to the body, that's never going to be perceived as beautiful.
The thing is that
I think that the HAES approach, the health at every size approach, has been documented to work. And it's been documented to work year after year.
What do you mean work? What do you mean work? Because a health at every size is a lie. If you starve yourself into damage, that's unhealthy. Or if you eat yourself into damage, that's not healthy.
You're making a lot of assumptions.
That's just not.
Nina.
That's not true.
You're making
that's
a
like
lot of
saying,
assumptions.
That's like saying
about
that.
Weight
Let's
being
say you were a smoker.
self-destructive.
Let's say you're a smoker and have black lungs, and you try to say that's healthy because you don't have cancer yet. We know that it is actually factual that obesity is dangerous, and it's connected to cancer, stroke, Alzheimer's. We even know it's connected to an increase in birth defects. So there's nothing left to debate.
Mimi?
It's not beautiful. It's not healthy.
Because yeah, it's totally bad for someone to work out, eat healthy, and try to live a longer life. It's funny how in the Western world, where everything seems to be degrading, they also promote people to an earlier grave.